Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Thank you for clicking on and joining me. We're going to go through a bit of a video today on skimming down the collection. Now, just give a little bit of an introduction. Like, I've been a video gamer for a long time, but I've only been collecting for the last year or so, year and a half. So there's a few down if you want to have a look at that. But in today's video, I've got a lot of games now and I wanted to really trim it down, get to the games that I want to play, that I want to have on display as well. Get rid of the doubles, things like that from the different consoles, whether it's Xbox to PS2, PS3 to Xbox 360. So I really wanted to sort of find out what I've got 2 of, 3 of, classics, you know, platinums and all that kind of stuff, and really sort of, to sort of get down to the ones that I wanted to have in the collection. I had a lot of my games on the floor. My PS3 games were on the floor, my PS4, Xbox and Xbox 360, and I hate having things on the floor. So after a year and a half having things lying around, it was time to clean it up, get to my doubles, get to the games that I wanted to put away. So I've bought some storage containers and I've got some space out the back in a shed. So I've set up some racking over the last 6 months, 12 months. So I've got extra things like CDs and other things that I had to have put out the back out there. So I'm going to add some of these games. And I'd eventually love to do my own little sort of market stores or things like that. So I'm going to keep all the games, and that they can sort of be a bit of a secondary collection, and I wanted to keep my primary collection up to date with games I want to play, which games I want to display. So over the time that I've been collecting the last year, I've got a lot of Facebook Marketplace pickups, bundles, eBay, things that have been given to me, and also game stores as well. So we're going to go through a bit of that today. Just games that are not likely to play, like these sort of don't sort of display very well. This old EB Crisis game, it's just got the disc in there, and I don't really want to display that. Same with this Uncharted game as well. And like, I'm not going to probably get U-Draw on the PS3. I've got it on the Wii. So there's a couple of titles there for the U-Draw. We'll see. Maybe if I find one, I'll keep it. But until then, I'll put that away. Same with this FIFA 14. I'm not likely to play that, so we'll put that one away. And I've got a couple of Maddens on the 360, so I'm just going to keep the one Madden game for the 360. So if I want to play a Madden, I'm just going to stick to the one game and not sort of drift between 2 games. I've also got this Mafia 2 on the PS3, so I thought I'd just keep the one copy, and I had the PS3 version first, so we'll put that one to the side. Same with Most Wanted. I had that originally for the PS3, so I don't need the Xbox 360 version. And also this Wii game, Cheerleaders, I'm not likely to play that, so we're going to put that one away as well. And even some other doubles here. I bought this one twice because it was just cheap, so Fallout 4 for the PS4. I had like 3 copies of this Medal of Honor Frontline here, so I've basically kept the best version. I've sort of Frankensteined them a bit too, put the best manuals, the best discs, the best cases. I've also changed a few cases just for ones that were damaged and that, so we've sort of do things for that reason as well. Like, I've got 2 versions of this one. Everybody's got 100 versions of Gran Turismo, and I've got different other versions of Grand Theft Auto. 2 copies of Guitar Hero. I think I've got some other. So for example, I've got Guitar Hero on the Wii. Now I've decided you can sort of see over there, I've got my Rock Band set up for the Xbox 360, so I'm going to probably concentrate on that. Got a few Guitar Hero games on the PS2 as well, so I'm going to keep my Guitar Hero and Rock Band setups to my Xbox 360, my PS2, so I'm not likely to, I don't plan on collecting anything for the Wii, so we'll put that one away as well. And same with these sort of WCW wrestling games. I've got 3 on the PS2. I don't need 3 games, so I'm going to put 2 away, and if I do want to play one, I can focus on just the one. So we'll put these 2 away as well. And yeah, that's pretty much my plan. And just, old Dreamcast copied games that I had. I don't really plan on playing these ones like 18 Wheeler and Dave Mirror, so we'll store all this away. That gives us more space for the collection. So what I want to do is just sort of show you what I've done with my collection now. I've put my PS3 into a storage, into it like a shelving unit. I've got my PS4 set up over here, Xbox 360 and my Xbox. So we're going to sort of trim it down, and I'll just show you where we've come from since then. since before. So under here is where I had all my games that I just said, my PS3, PS4, Xbox and Xbox 360 underneath my desk, underneath where I sit and play with my computer. So I wanted to clean that area out. I've got that old PC which is going to replace that one soon. So I wanted to get them all off the floor there. I just hate clutter. I want to have space, make it look like things are organised. So I sort of cleaned up this area here. So I had a lot of my PS3 and PS4 games here as well. So I've pretty much turned that into all PC stuff there. So I want to move these books to another area as well eventually, once things sort of settle down. So that's where my PC games are. Now I've moved my PS3 collection out to here. So I had all my Blu-ray movies in there, so I sort of had to go through them and sort of chop them down a bit just to sort of fit the PS3 collection. There's another sort of line back there, so that gives us a little bit of finite storage space for my PS3. We've all got finite storage, you know, generally speaking. I know there's people with just huge amounts of space, but most of us don't. So good, it sits next to the PS3 here, so they're really accessible. And then below is just the leftovers of my Blu-ray sort of movie collection there. As we head into the next room here, so you probably saw in one of my previous videos, I've got my Xbox and PS4 collection set up there. So these are the spaces I'm going to work with my Xbox and PS4. So they're going to sit there. So we're going to be very sort of selective on the games that we buy now, because we've only got so much space, and that's pretty much about it. So sure, we can sort of take some games out and put them down the back in the shed if we don't want to, if we're not interested in playing them anymore, or not for the near future. But at the moment, that's what we're working with there. So that's the Xbox, the PS4 and the PS3. And as we go out into the far room where I've set up my Xbox 360 collection. Now, I've got an Xbox 360 in the room that we were just in. That's the NTSC version. And this, I've got my parents' old one out here, which sits in this room here where we can sort of play it on from the projector. So you can sit out here and play it. So I've got my Xbox 360 collection down here. So there's some in here. And also this is where I used to have all my Marvel movies and some of my comic sort of related Blu-ray. So I've had to put them all in storage as well. They're all on Disney now, like Star Wars and Marvel stuff. So it's not as if they need to be there ready to watch, because you can just watch them from Disney or Netflix or whatever. And then I've got a few more over here as well. So these are the games I want to play, like Fable, Bioshock, Gears of War, Tomb Raider, Command and Conquer, Quake. So yeah, we'll keep that there as well. There's a little bit of extra room in this cupboard here. I just got a few little leftover electronics and stuff in there. So when we do sort of expand, we've got a little bit room to expand for there as well. So as you can see, there's only got finite sort of space to store things. So that's my Xbox 360 set up there. So at the moment, I'm pretty happy with the way that things are stored. It sort of gives me a bit of a lull, a bit of breathing space to continue on as we sort of go into a new phase of collecting. Now that we've got the Switch, the PS5, so we'll just head back into the other room. Got a few pickups to sort of show today as well, so we'll get into the pickups next. So that's pretty much about it. You know, you've got certain storage room. I've got some PC games up there as well on my little stand I got from a thrift store the other day. And yeah, my PS5 games will be down here. The Switch has started, and just a few, yeah, this was where we're going for the next phase on the collecting journey. All right, thanks for watching that part. We're going to finish off with some pickups and then finish the video. All right, we're on to the pickups now. This is from the last couple of weeks. Pretty much all games, at least all games. Now, I went out one day just for a bit of a cruise, looking around for some video games. I didn't get much. Probably more desperate to pick something up. This is why I got this bunch here. So I got this one called Shadowrun. Looks like it's more of an online game. I don't know too much about it, so I've got to play that one. This doesn't work on the NTSC Xbox, so I've got to play it out the back with the other one. I got this one for the Kinect. It's a Your Shape Fitness Evolved. I'm still exploring the Kinect. I'm enjoying it, so I wanted to get something else just to sort of try it out. So I do want to try that, maybe not today. No. And the other one, I got this volleyball game for the PS2. I do like volleyball and I do like random sports games, so I picked that one up. These were all $5, probably a bit too much, but I was sort of desperate to buy stuff that day anyway. And on the way back through, I ended up dropping off at JB Hi-Fi, and it did sort of save the day. Saw this Arkanoid game, PS5 limited edition game, $20. I was really happy with that. I love Arkanoid. Played it a lot and still play a lot on my main computer. So to get the PS5 version of that, that's really, really good. So that sort of made the sort of trip worthwhile, picking that one up for the PS5. And a few videos before, I did the little review on the Panasonic Q, and it sort of spurred me to buy another game. So I ended up, one seller had a lot of Japanese GameCube games for sale, so I picked up this Bomberman Jetters edition. Just didn't want to let that one go. So yeah, it's pretty nice condition. It's got a little card, and I'm not quite sure if that's part of the game or just a little freebie he's thrown in. So yeah, another game for my NTSCJ collection there. And it's in pretty good condition, that one too, as you can sort of see. Very nice, sort of sharp corners, nice white, not too much sort of discoloration or dirtiness on it. So that was that one. And then I went and saw my parents last week, and I sort of headed into Coffs Harbour. They got these Sunday markets on. There's always a seller. He used to sell a lot of comics, and he doesn't have them anymore, but he does always sell video games at a good price. They're $3 each, 2 for $5. So I picked up 10, and they were pretty much like, not in brand new, but like new. They were in really good condition. The only pain was, I've got this PS3 Black Flag. I'm shaking a bit, it's cold this morning. PS3 Black Flag, but inside was a Skyrim disc. Like I said, I was in a hurry and didn't get a chance to sort of check it, so now I've got to sort of hunt for, I feel like I want to hunt for the disc for this Black Flag, so I've got that one. Another PS3 game that I grabbed with this, I've always wanted to get this game, Heavy Rain. So it's got the little sort of origami thing in it. I'm not sure how that works with the game, but it's certainly one game that I do want to put on and check it out, so that's good. That's Heavy Rain, so happy with that. Like I said, these were all $2.50 each. It's an absolute bargain. So that's those two. These are the Xbox 360. Oh, there's another PS3 game here. I also got Mass Effect 2. I've got it on the 360, but this one seems like it's got 6 hours of bonus missions, so I'll keep that version for now. Mass Effect, and like I said, they all had the manual except for one 360 game. And we'll get on to the 360 games next. So I just, like I said, I was in a rush, always in a rush. You never get a chance to look through some stuff, so I just pretty much grabbed something really quick, picked up this FIFA Street. I don't know if I'll play this one. I might just pop this in the tub I was talking about earlier. We'll see. I don't know. It was just like, so I just grabbed it. It was cheap, good condition. Always love the Marvel stuff, and it's Lego, so that was a pretty good buy. That was the only game that didn't have the manual, but for $2.50, good Marvel game. That's great. And this Max Payne 3, this was an NTSC version, so will play no problems on my Xbox behind me. That's good. I don't have any Max Payne games, so that's a nice one to have as well. And the final Xbox game on Xbox 360 was this game called Crackdown. I've never heard of this one, so it looks like it's an R-rated game, at least in the Euro sort of rating, so that's an 18 plus. So we'll suss that one out as well when we get a chance. I've got 2 PS2 games. There's Aces of the Sky. I don't know, it was just something different. A random World War I sort of style game. You can sort of see maybe the Red Baron there, is it? Something like that. So we'll grab that one. Pretty good. And as I said, they were in really good condition, so I couldn't sort of, pass these up. I like that sort of different style of games. And also, I love racing games. I picked up this Burnout game, Burnout Dominator, is just to sort of add to the Burnout collection. I've got a lot of Burnout games, so it's like sort of almost like a Need for Speed sort of franchise there. And the final game that I got was a PS4 game, and this is Hidden Agenda. So it works this thing called PlayLink. I don't know anything. I've never heard of it since I've seen this game. So it must work with your either your tablet or your phone. So I will get this one organised, and I will get it set up, and I will play it. I'll give you a little bit of a bit of feedback and my thoughts on this, because it does sound like it's interesting. It's some sort of maybe like a crime sort of game. It looks like there's a badge there somewhere, so we'll get that one set up. And that's pretty much all the pickups for the last couple of weeks. You know, I did get the Switch yesterday, so that's, you know, a big pickup. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, you know, the collection is really important. It's nice to have it organised. At least with me, I'm totally sort of, you know, AOCD that way. So thanks for watching the video. Really appreciate your time. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. We've got lots to do. I'm working on with Gran Turismo 7 at the moment. I got a new racing stand finally the other day. So I'm sort of using the sort of different heights and different chairs and things like that with the VR. I'm still sort of can't get used to the VR too. It sort of makes me feel a bit motion sickness. But with that, I'm also playing a lot of Xbox 360, which is over here on my TV. So working with the Kinect, I got a little, I think they call it the speed wheel. I'm setting that up as well. So there's a few little things. I want to get the Rock Band going. So it's a little bit of a review on my Xbox 360 setup coming soon as well with the Gran Turismo 7. We're playing some Zelda this afternoon. So we've got a big day of gaming. So I'm really looking forward. It's usually 1 or 2 days a week where I play games. So today's one of those days. So I'm really excited. It's freezing this morning. Oh my gosh. All right. Thanks again. Have a great week. Until the next video. See you, everybody. Thanks.